that you are helpless in Chicago. If Chicago has enacted this ban on gun sales, and this still happens, then if Baltimore does it, would it not lead to say that would have the same effect in Baltimore and Atlanta and New York and so forth?
You know, I think about Newtown, for example. They have 3 or 4 gun ranges. Now, no gun ranges in Chicago. You have almost no unemployment. You have this tragedy of really 2 killings in 10 years, a lone killing, then the massacre that took place 2 weeks ago. Newtown is so different than the complexity of the urban crisis. That's why I'm glad the president went to Newtown. I think his heartfelt pain was, of course, heartfelt, and it was appropriately applied. I wish he would come to Chicago, because his presence will serve to illuminate how complex it is. For example, 40% unemployment does matter. Lack of education does matter. I went to the Cook County Jail again on Christmas morning. About 800 inmates. I asked how many of them had been shot. 3/4 stood up. I asked them, you've been shot and you've shot somebody. Will you join us in the drive to stop the gun flow? We must talk to the victims of the gunshots and those who are doing the shooting. And they're going to argue what the man told Don Lemon. We have lost our hope. We've lost our economic outlook. We need jobs.
Reverend Jackson, I'm going to make one more turn at this question, because the original question was, Chicago has some of the strictest and most tough gun laws in the country. If this level of gun laws doesn't work in Chicago, and you still have the guns coming from outside of the city in, and now you've got 500 homicides this year, what is the argument to extending this nationally and to other cities?
Well, the guns are not coming from Chicago. The guns are coming
from that's what I'm saying. If other cities were to enact the laws that have been enacted in Chicago, and it hasn't worked for Chicago, 87% of the 500 homicides are gun crimes, then why should Baltimore do it? Why should D.C. do it? Why should New York do it? Chicago's got tough laws. It isn't working.
Well, Chicago is in a bubble. As the manufacturers, we're a target market for gun flow. And they exploit the poverty and the pain, and so you have a combination, a deadly combination of guns and drugs and the low insensitive warfare, guns and drugs and jobs. And we need a comprehensive plan. It's not just gun violence, it's also the balance of poverty and lack of education and lack of dreams, where people think killing is the only way out. And so we need a comprehensive plan. This is the need for an urban policy for reconstruction. Not just gun violence alone is the issue.